Welcome back to the Lotus Room for another installment of Tool Check, the place where you can hear thoughts about tools from someone who really does not know what they're talking about. Today, we'll be taking a look at this hyper tough 8-piece interchangeable screwdriver set. Part number is TS0007N. And here's a little preview for you. All right, so before I tell you what I think about these, let's try them out. Alrighty, so this is just the Phillips number 1. So, wow, that is a lot of play. Even like while you're, oh wow, okay. This handle feels really cheap. All right, let's see if we can get a bigger guy. This is camming out. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's try out one of these Torx bits. It's this one. What is that? T25. Okay, let's get that. Yeah, if it's that, and what about this one? Yeah. Fun fact, Torx are a little more interchangeable than I thought. All right, so let's try this. Wow, what an awful, like, it feels, wow. Man, okay, so the amount of play, let's see if you can see that, is pretty astronomical for this. Like, you can hear it, like, wow. Okay, let's try the other side. Flip this over. Yeah, so the more torque, the more you can just feel this thing moving around. And this is, okay. Let's keep an open mind. This is awful. Okay. Let's find something else to screw in and out. No, I think that's actually enough. Okay, so my thoughts about this thing. It's terrible. Thanks for watching. So I had heard some rumblings that some of the tool offerings from Walmart, either from the Hypertough or the Hart brand, are kind of worth taking a look at. And so that's the reason I got these. And I went through the tool aisle. I don't really go to Walmart very often, but I happened to be there. And I saw these and I thought, well, this is cool. I like double-sided screwdriver bits quite a bit, and they could work with some of the other things that I have. And this is a great way to get a set of, you know, what is that, 6, 7 of these? 7, yeah, that's right, I lost one. But, you know, don't lost there. You know, a set of these 7 double-sided screwdriver bits, and this was about $10. And immediately when I pulled this out, there was a few things that I noticed. One is that this handle feels extremely cheap, and I don't mean like light and kind of cool, like Vera makes some really cool, very light products, but they still feel good. This feels terrible. And I noticed that the retention is awful. So if you take one of these bits in there, like you saw earlier, this rattles around like it's about ready to fall apart, like it's the world's worst shopping cart. And the retention is awful. I just, you know, if I had like some way to measure that, that's just barely pulling on it, it's coming out. Because there's only thing that retains this is a teeny tiny little ball detent. You can't really see it, but it's in there. And this shaft here that these go into actually only goes down to about here, which means that, you know, there's just a ton of room for this to play around. So this is awful. And when I got it home, I grabbed a large screwdriver, like a long screwdriver bit, to see, like one of these, to see if it would fit in there, to see if it was just an issue with this. And I noticed it didn't fit, which I thought was curious. So I pulled out another double-sided screwdriver bit I have, and I put it in there, and it really doesn't fit. So that was really strange. So I thought, okay, that thing's awful. Get it out of my face. So I was like, all right, let's just try out these in another bit holder, these double-sided screwdriver bits. So I just kind of pulled out like a, well, it's not that. I pulled out, oh, this, okay. This is, you know, tried and true guy right here, and no retention, which is a little bit strange. So I pulled out this. This is a Viha Centrifix These hold onto things, if you're unaware, extremely tightly because there's 4 ball bearings in there. So when you get something in there, this clamps on as tight as it gets. I put this in. And it's doing the hokey pokey, which I thought was weird. And so I pulled out my Annex. Nice Japanese ratcheting screwdriver. We'll do a video about these in a little bit. It retains very, very well. You can kind of push these way down in there. Great retention. And so I put one of these in, and again, just a ton of play. And I'm confused at this point. So I pull out my calipers, which the battery's wigging out on, otherwise I'd show you. But these are 6 millimeters, which is different than this, which is a 1/4 inch. Now the metric measurement for this, from what I understand, is 6.35. And so the metric measurement for this is 6. So that 0.35 millimeters makes a humongous difference, which means this is like a proprietary size, is really what this is coming down to. Meaning that there's no interoperability. This is like a proprietary bit, and there's no advantages to it being a proprietary bit, which is why this is so stinking useless. Oh, also, the retention on this kind of, this like holder, that's kind of cool. They don't hold for anything. They're awful. Because again, these are not 1/4 inch screwdriver bits. These are 6 millimeter, which is, I've never seen that before. I looked it up online, and that's not a standard size. And what the hilarious part is that if you were to take a 1/4 inch bit and put it in this thing, it retains really well. So it's, I don't even think this bit holder was designed for 6 millimeter. It was designed for 1/4 inch, which all screwdriver bits are. Wow, how terrible. And so this is useless. Maybe not useless, but there are much better options out there. Do not get this. And it just upsets me that steel was mined out of the earth. Like iron ore was taken out of the earth and then melted and then refined and then into chrome vanadium, and then someone spent their time and their labor, they used the limited resources of this earth in order to make this tool that is awful. The human race is worse off for this existing. I would like to rate this a please make it stop out of 10. The one good thing is that I did find the perfect spot for these in my workshop. Okay, so I guess rant over. And I was going to end it here, but I realized I should probably give a recommendation on something that's similar to this that isn't the worst tool in the world. And so for something similar, if you want like a multi-bit system, I think that just a normal 1/4 inch magnetic bit driver with some screwdriver bits will do exactly what that's supposed to do and better. So this Craftsman handle was about $10, and these are some Harbor Freight Warrior bits, and I think this cost $7.50 right now. And are these the nicest bits in the world? No. But for about, around $20, you can do this, everything that this set does, and more. Now, if that's prohibitive for your budget, I did find on the internet this Workpro version. I'm going to put it up on the screen right here. And while I can't vouch for it personally, I have used Workpro products before, and they're fine. And this bit retaining system with these double-sided bits is good and pretty tried and true. And I'm sure this will be better. It's $9.99, so the same price as this. Don't buy this. Please don't buy this. If there's anything that you get from this video, it's don't buy this. Get something else. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video.